Hello, sisters. Happy Friday, the 13th, day of the Divine Feminine. Today is also the 13th day of my 21 days of Solstice choreography. And I wanted to spend some time just stretching with belly dance moves and letting us stretch internally as we're stretching our bodies externally. This time of year is perfect to really get connected with how is our relationship with ourselves? How are we talking to ourselves? How do we feel about ourselves or our relationships or the different areas of our life? What do we want to keep the same coming into the next year? What do we want to do different? And a day like today, where we get an extra dose of that goddess energy, is perfect for us as women to face any fears or go a little deeper into some thoughts or feelings that maybe we tend to shy away from because they're strong for us. But with the goddess, she can help us see them and help us get to the messages of love that are underneath everything. And I know this time of year how I end up really forming and keeping my relationship with myself decides how I go out into the next year, because that is everything about how I feel about myself, how I talk to myself, how I think and feel about all the different areas of my life. And this season coming into Yule is such a perfect time to shift any perspectives that I want to shift so that I can see things differently, make different choices. And by doing so, I'm able to let go of what I want to let go of and call in what I want to call in and live an absolutely amazing year and have a beautiful harvest in the fall, spiritually and physically. And then when I come to the winter the next year, it's a little bit easier. Maybe I've got more to celebrate. And if I don't, that's okay, because practicing forgiveness is hugely transforming and a blessing in of itself as well. So today we are stretching with belly dance moves. We're going to start with our warrior goddess salutations and then just do a couple other stretches with belly dance moves and help ourselves really take the best advantage of the energy of this day. That's my hope for everyone. So, as always, we're going to begin by tucking our hips. Turn that a little bit. There we go. So tuck our hips, soften our knees, raise up onto our toes and bring our hands up to meet over our head, and pull that heavenly goddess energy down into our center. Raise our hands up again, bring our fingertips to meet towards the earth, and pull that earth energy, that Gaia, that Mother Earth energy up into our center. Bring our hands back up overhead. We're going to stretch our head forward and back, to the left and to the right. We're going to go in one head circle and leave our head back. We're going to open our arms, open our heart, and roll our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists forward. We're going to stretch out, really lengthening along the obliques and the side body. Come center, hips tuck, torso lengthen, and stretch out to the other side. I don't know if you can hear in the video, but we just had a huge clap of thunder. It was awesome. So keep that stretch going. We're going to come in. Now you're going to cross your right arm in front of your body and reach for your left leg and stretch upward with your left arm. And on the other side. Now both arms up. And we're going to rotate our wrists, coming down. We're going to step out and bend into our left knee. Look over your left hand. Come center. And then bend your right knee. Look over your right hand. Just take good, deep cleansing breaths in and out. Now we're going to bring our hips forward as we bend our knees. and bring our hips back as we straighten our knees. One large hip circle, bending your knees in front, and then we're going to hang down. And then when you come up, you're going to bend your left knee, bend your left elbow, and again, look over your right wrist. Bring both your arms and stretch to that side, and then come through the front. And back up the other side, bending your right knee and your right elbow, looking over your left wrist. And stretch out again, and down in front, and then hold in front for one breath. And we slowly come up, and you can heel toe your feet back to hip width, bring your hands back to your heart. Let's do it one more time, just a little bit faster. Up on the toes. Bring in that heavenly goddess energy, our Mother Newt, the Egyptian pantheon. And Gaia, that earth energy in. Hands up. Forward, back, left, right with your head. Rotate and leave your head in back. Open your arms. Shoulder, elbow, wrist to the front. Stretch to the left and the right. Going across that left leg, looking up at your left arm. On the other side. Bring both hands up and start to rotate your wrist down. And step out to the left, bending your left knee. Looking over your left arm. Bending your right knee. Looking over your right arm. Now, bending your knees forward, hips forward, straightening your knees, hips and back. One large hip circle, hang down in front for just a moment. Up on one side, bending. I've got my left knee, my left elbow bent. And stretch out, down to the front. Up on the other side, got my right knee and my right elbow bent now. Down in front. And back up. Okay, now we're going to do just a couple more stretches using belly dance moves. So you can turn to the side or stay forward. And we're going to be, let me adjust this for us. So you're going to have one leg forward and one leg in back. Feet are flat on the floor. There you go. And then you're just going to bend that front knee. You're going to keep your back leg straight. Try and keep your back heel on the ground if you're able. And both feet flat. And I feel this one all down my hamstring and my calf and into that ankle. And I feel it in my left glute where I'm bending this leg. And you can come forward. You don't want your knees going over your toes. And you just want to feel the stretch. It should feel good to you. And again, your feet need to be a good width apart for you so you can keep your balance. And then bring that leg up. And turn forward. You can go to the other side now. Find your correct width. Both feet flat. Bend forward. And oh, this one feels so good on the back of my leg right now. Doing all these belly dance videos has really been definitely a workout. It's been good. So getting a nice deep stretch. It's feeling really nice today. All right. And then come forward. And this is a move from belly dance called Haliji. So you can tuck your hips, lift onto the heel, and then you've got your arms and you just twist. And when we dance it, we're lifting our chest. I just want to hold it a little bit and get a good stretch with it. I like the way it stretches down the back and even a little bit in front is where I feel it. And then we'll just drop our chest a couple times. Switch to the other side. Tuck. Lift that heel. And stretch. And hold. Just breathe into it and feel that nice twist. Couple chest drops. right, sisters. I think that was short and sweet enough for today. I hope that everyone is enjoying the goddess today, their own inner goddess, and just feeling empowered and feeling brave to do whatever you feel called to do. So I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.